everybody, this is Suzanne and I am back with another sales update video. The sales are from July and August of 2024, and the purpose of my sales update videos are to show you that I am a real seller just like you, treasure hunting, listing, shipping, working with customers, getting returns, all the things that happen. And so this is the follow through on sold items, the duds, all the parts of reselling. Now, I had to do a reset on my store and basically on my life in August. So I will share that journey with you, rebuilding my store. And it happens. I'm really not unique. This happens to people sometimes. They have to start over. So if you ever find yourself in a situation having to reset your eBay business, just know it can be done. I'm going to be the guinea pig here. And it's going to take time and patience, but it's totally doable. So let's get into my sales and then I'll show you some numbers and some recently listed items, also to show you that I'm out here working hard, rebuilding. Okay, we're going to start off with this Carter's Pink Lovey. I love selling loveys. They're so cute and fun and easy. I paid $1.60 for this, took an offer of $20, and profit was $16.02. This is a topsy-turvy doll. I got this at the Goodwill bins for 91 cents. The way I do that is whatever I bought at the bins, I take the total price and divide it by the number of items so I can assign a cost to each individual item. So I paid 91 cents and it sold for $19.97, full asking price. Profit was $17.21, and I have found this before. It was the Little Red Riding Hood with the witch, but it's basically one doll and it flips. You flip the clothing, and so it's two characters but in one doll. So it's fun for teachers or story time at the library or just story time at home. These are fun, so I always pick these up when I see them. Topsy Turvy doll. Okay, this is a Pan Am Airlines mug, and I found this on an online auction. I think I paid $1 for each one. It says over here may have won your max bid. They don't update the prices on these online auctions. At least in my experience, I'm not seeing that. So what I do is when I buy a bunch of things, I take the full price of everything and divide it out over the number of items. So these mugs came out to be $1 a piece, and I did go pick these up. They were not shipped to me. So this one sold for $21, and the person only bought one, so profit was $18.13. And she left this great feedback. The feedback said, "I apologize for not posting this sooner. I love this coffee mug so much that I've been using it every day since it arrived. 3 days ago, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. It's in beautiful condition and was very securely packaged and quickly shipped. Thanks so much." And yeah, it's just a coffee mug, but I love getting that kind of feedback where you know you did your job correctly and the buyer is happy. And just the whole process is still so fulfilling for me to just find some junk online or in person and put it on eBay, and then you have a happy customer. So I will never get tired of that. Okay, next is this old thermometer that still works. It was free. I sold it for an offer of $20. Profit was $18.19. And yes, these are collectible and small, lightweight, easy to ship, don't take up much room to store. So these are now on my radar. Okay, here is a fine Kent brush made in England. This was new in the package, and it was in a box lot that I bought, I was going for these dice down here in the corner, but this was just a bonus gift that was in the box. So again, I divided out all the items I purchased from that one online auction, assigned a cost of $10 to this, took an offer of 35. Yes, I could have gotten more, but I am transitioning to more of the fast nickel rather than the slow dime just because I can. And I just like flipping things faster. I don't know if it has to do with, having been in this business so long, not wanting a whole lot of inventory hanging around, but profit was $21.24. So I was happy with that. Next is this 1983 Care Bear. It's the bedtime bear. I had to use Google image search to figure out the name of it. I paid 90 cents for this at the Goodwill bins, and it sold for full asking price of $24.97, making my profit $21.58. And a little story on this: when I first listed it, I got an offer for $1. And I countered with $20, and then they countered with $2, and I'm like, this is just ridiculous, come on. So I held out for my price, profit $21.58, and it was sold within just a couple of weeks. It didn't take very long, but the moral of that story is do your research and be confident in your research. People are going to try to get stuff for cheap or basically free. A dollar for this? No, that's not happening. But just don't take it personally. Um, just counter offer or decline and move on. Okay, this is a pair of Vionic sandals, and I paid $1.50 for this at the Goodwill bins. They sold for full price of $29.97. My profit was $24.71. And another Goodwill bins items, I was surprised to find shoes in such great condition. These are Sperry suede slippers. I paid $1.60 for these. They sold for full asking of $24.97, making my profit $25.20. Okay, this is an online auction item. Here's the actual auction, and they say over here, may have won your max bid $10. Well, that's not what I paid. That was just my max bid. So I bought a whole bunch of things from this one auction, divided out the price, so assigned a price of $9.50. Took an offer of $30 within a couple of days, and my profit was $25.83. This is an old milk bottle, 1 quart size. This was a free item. I took an offer of $30, making my profit $29.57. Okay, here is a tiny little travel size perfume. This came from an online auction, and you can see there it is over here next to another Ralph Lauren fragrance. And the problem on this was all of these here were great to resell because they were full, and that's all you're allowed to sell is either an empty bottle or a full bottle. So these two had been used. This one didn't even have the spray cap on it, and this one here with the black cap was, 80%, 90% full, but still not full, and it really wasn't even worth selling anyway. So this one, $9.50 because it was part of a lot, and I divided that out. I took an offer of 35, and my profit was $31. And then here's another one from that lot. Same thing. Assigned a cost of $9.50, which is a little higher than I would normally pay, but it was an online auction and the stuff was shipped to me. So, You have to do a cost benefit analysis there. It didn't really take me any time to find this, and I didn't have to go out and get it. Sold for full asking of $39.97. Profit was $35.39. Here's another fragrance, Chanel number 5, red. This was a limited edition fragrance. I got this at a charity thrift store, just a one location uh, church thrift store. It was behind the glass counter at the front. I paid $10 and took an offer of $55 in just a couple of days. Profit was $38.71. Okay, this item was sent to me by one of my wonderful followers to help me build up my inventory. TI 84 Plus graphing calculator. I cannot believe that she sent me this wonderful item. Um, it was worth, $50. So when I did the research, there were so many of these and so many different configurations, a lot of 10, a lot of 8, a lot of 25. So it was a little challenging to figure out how to price it, but I put it at $49.97. Immediately after I listed it, I got a $35 offer, which I didn't respond to. I'm like, I'm going to wait and see what else comes in. And then, like 5 minutes later, it sold for full price. So my profit on that was $43.26. And thank you very much to the person who sent this to me. This is a base layer. The brand is Ibex. I paid $0 for it. Took a $50 offer. Profit was $44.17. Okay, here is another Pan Am mug sale, and I had 6 of these mugs and I listed them as like a multi-quantity, so buyers could purchase however many they wanted. And this person bought 4 of them, um, and my cost was $4. They sold for $80, and so my profit was $70.77. So yay for Pan Am coffee mugs. Okay, this is a wig. The brand is Henry Margaux. I paid $5 for this at a church thrift store. Sold for $125, making my profit $109.38. And yes, I always do a collage photo like this for the gallery photo so that when people are scrolling through, they can see all sides. Um, and hopefully that will generate interest in the item and they will click on it and read more. So I use PicMonkey to do these collages. There are many, many photo programs out there that you can do this with. So that's just my process for selling wigs, is to show all sides. Okay, and then my highest selling item was the Bakelite dice. These were special. Um, they're black under regular light, but cherry red under bright light. So that is a feature that people are looking for. And they weren't huge, they were just the regular size dice. There are some really big, clunky ones out there that sell for a lot more. So I paid $2 for these. They sold for $162.50. I did a 5-day auction because I just wasn't sure how to price them, and that made my profit $140. And the buyer left this feedback: impeccable, 3 thumbs up. And they actually went to France. So now with eBay Standard International, you can't really see where it's going just by printing the shipping label because it goes to a hub. But if you go to the buyer's feedback page, you just click on the buyer right here and then look at their account, you can see where they are. It will say in the United States, in France, in Germany, whatever. So that's how you can tell where your items are going, because you have to do a little work around there to figure that out, because it's not going to be on the shipping label or in your shipping workflow. You got to go look for it. All right, here are the numbers. Number of items sold: July 23, August 11. So a couple of slow months there, but we move on. That compared to 29 items sold in June. Number of items in my store at this time, 129. In June, on the last sales update, I was up to 411. So I am rebuilding and I will get back up to that number eventually. Inventory cost for the items sold was $150. Now remember, that's over 2 months. Compared to inventory cost for the items sold in June, $79. So right on track there with how much I'm paying for inventory. It is consistent. Profit per item, $30.37. So I was pretty happy with that. Compared to profit per item in June, $21.71. Returns, I only had one, and it was kind of weird. The girl opened the return saying that the item arrived damaged. Now, I don't know how a lovey can arrive damaged, but I think she just changed her mind. Who knows? But I just was like, really? It arrived damaged? And okay, send it back. I will sell it again. And guess what? It wasn't damaged. Okay, now let's move on to things I have listed that are in my store at this time. Now, these first ones are from online auctions. So I have a bunch of perfumes because I bought that lot of perfumes, and I expect these to sell definitely around Christmas time for gifts, stocking stuffers. So we have Ralph Lauren Glamorous, and these are all little tiny trial or mini sizes. And if you've never looked into this, you would be shocked at what some of these sell for, just because people want the little ones to carry in their purse or to travel with or whatever, or they don't make them anymore. So they'll take any size available. Here is Soul, Soul, Curve by Liz Claiborne. This one I have priced at $49.97. This one is Liz Claiborne Realities Perfume Spray. I have this one priced right at $80. And this is a lot of 3 of the Curve scents. I have priced at $39.97. And then this is an Estee Lauder Beyond Paradise Spray. I have that priced right at $30. Also looking for belt buckles on the online auctions. Sometimes they're mixed in with lots, sometimes they're on their own. This is a Vietnam Veteran Airborne belt buckle. I have this priced at $35. And I finally found the cute, adorable pink princess phone. I've never found one of these. This was in an online auction lot, and so it does not work, meaning the dial does not spin back to the original position, but it would be great for a prop or just home decor or just somebody who loves vintage stuff because it is quite adorable. So I have this priced at $80, and then in the title it says for parts or repair that it doesn't work. So we'll see where that goes. Here is a lot of men's aftershave balm, BALM balm products, a bunch of different brands, and I have this priced right at $40. Here's another belt buckle. This was $8, and I could not find another one like this online, so I priced it at $80, and we'll see what happens there. And here we have another perfume item. This was in this box lot, just kind of thrown in there with the Estee Lauder white linen, and I did win this little box of stuff for $1. So I have the Coty Le Fleur fragrance priced at $70 because it is new in the box, and then the Estee Lauder priced at $34.97. So I was pretty excited about that I won that for $1. And this has just become a fun thing to do, this online treasure hunt, because a lot of things don't get any bids and you can win them really cheap. Okay, thrift store finds. I just have one. This I got at the St. Vinny's in St. Louis, and I paid $12 for it. It is a Ralph Lauren Black Label dress. So the main part here is camel hair, and then the sides are this beautiful buttery soft lambskin leather. So I've got that priced at $124.97. Okay, and here are some free items that were sent to me by my wonderful audience. You guys are just helping me so much to get restarted, and I just appreciate you so much. Okay, this is a vintage Swiss alarm clock. Does not work, but could be for parts or repair. I have it priced at $39.97. This is one of my favorite brands to sell, Jellycat. This is a plush cat. I have this priced at $29.97. This is a vintage Lily of France nightgown, negligee, and I have this priced at $59.97. It does have the Union label on it, so it is true vintage. And I apologize for some of my pictures. I am still figuring out my lighting. I have bought two ring lights online, and both of them were just total crap. They just fall apart. They weren't like my old one. I'm just figuring out my lighting right now, and I had to return both of those because they were just so cheaply made, and like the ring light part just flops over, and it was terrible. It was so frustrating. So yeah, I'm working on my pictures. Okay, this is a Franklin Covey leather planner. I have it priced at $24.97. This is also a brand I sell all the time, Apartment 9, which is a Kohl's brand, cashmere sweater. The Argyle seems to do well for me, so I have this priced at $29.97. And I received a lot of jewelry, which I'm going through. I'm going to put together some, costume jewelry lots. It's just, it's just a lot to sort through, so I do a little bit of that every day. But then I found this one piece that was worth selling on its own. It is XX is the brand. It's 925 sterling silver and turquoise. It's vintage. So I have it priced at $34.97. Okay, so that is what I have been up to, working hard every day to get my eBay store going again. So stay tuned. I'll be back next month showing you what's sold and what I have listed. Thanks for watching and have a great day on eBay, everybody. Bye.